to the Harvest Radiance kitchen. My name is Krista, and as you can see, I'm in full chef attire today. I'm cooking for class. I go to Bowman College and I'm studying to be a holistic chef. And today I am going to be making shrimp etouffee. Fun fact about etouffee, it was first made in the 1920s at the Herbert Hotel by Mrs. Herbert and her daughters. And today we are cooking from the recipe from grandbabycakes.com, and I'll go ahead and link that in the description. I would love if you wanted to cook along. We're gonna do some fun things today. We're gonna make a roux that's a little bit darker, and then saute some vegetables and of course some shrimp, and then eat that over some rice. So I've already cooked my rice, that's already done, and then I'll show you, these are the other ingredients here. So we're doing 1 pound of wild caught shrimp. I have a 1/4 cup of salted butter. Then we have celery, oh sorry, that's bell pepper. Celery and onion here. And then I have some chicken broth that I made last night. I have half a teaspoon of tomato paste, some parsley to garnish, some diced tomatoes drained, and then I have some spice blends, a Cajun-Creole spice blend. I'll go ahead and put in the description how to put that together. I also have 2 teaspoons of a Louisiana style hot sauce, and then some garlic and cayenne pepper and some Worcestershire sauce, and then of course some lemon juice as well. So you can follow along with me, just some new ideas for dinner, and hopefully a healthy way to get some omega-3s in and some veggies. And then of course you can serve it over rice. You could do cauliflower rice, you could do quinoa, whatever grain you would like. It is typically served with rice, but again, whatever fits your family's preferences. All right, first step is you are going to melt your 1/4 cup of salted butter in a pan, and then you are going to add the sorghum flour, or you can do spelt flour, to make a roux. Now, once your butter starts to melt, you're gonna whisk in your flour to make a roux. And you want to whisk out all the chunks so that it's not clumpy. And we're going to cook this a little bit longer than you would cook a normal roux. This is going to be cooked for about 9 minutes until it's a little darker. So you're just gonna keep an eye on it, keep stirring it to make sure it doesn't burn. Okay, you guys, it smells so good. So after this is tender, you're really only going to cook it for like 2 to 3 minutes. You're going to go ahead and add your chicken stock. Oh, made a little bit of a mess there. Wipe that up real quick. There. Okay, and then we have our 1/2 cup of organic white wine. All right, and then we are going to next, we're going to go ahead and put in our 1/2 teaspoon of tomato paste. there. And our diced tomatoes. And we're gonna whisk everything together. Now, something interesting that I learned, and the main difference, well, there's a few differences between Cajun and Creole cooking, but Cajun is more of the countryside cooking, and they do not add tomatoes to their dishes typically. But in Creole, it's more of like the city food, and they do typically add tomatoes. So this recipe does have tomatoes in it. And after we put our tomatoes in, whisk everything together, we are going to season it. So we have the Cajun-Creole blend that I'll put in the description for you. We have our 2 teaspoons of the Louisiana style hot sauce. We have the Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon. We have some garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of some cayenne pepper there. And then you can whisk that all together as well and make sure it's incorporated. So now that we have the main sauce put together here, we're gonna let this cook for about 10 to 12 minutes for it to start to thicken, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp. I'm like right in the best spot. This smells amazing. You can see that it has thickened up because of our roux. And now we are going to add our shrimp and then salt and pepper to taste. So I'm gonna add this here. Once you've mixed your shrimp in, you are going to cover your pot and lower your heat to low, and then let it cook for another 5 to 7 minutes. All right, there it is. You can hear my kiddos in the living room. They are ready for dinner. That looks so good. Now the last part of this is to add a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream. Now you don't have to add this part, especially if you have eliminated dairy, but it does add a nice creamy touch to it. So it's really up to you. You can leave it out. And then you're just gonna cook for another 2 to 3 minutes until it thickens even more, and then it is ready to eat. Okay everyone, here is the final product, shrimp etouffee. This here I just put over some jasmine rice. I had made my rice a little bit beforehand to cut down on some of the cooking that I was doing tonight. So what I did is I just put a couple, like whatever the servings we were gonna have tonight, and I put it in my Instapot and just put it on warm, and it reheated it so nicely. And then for class, of course, I have to garnish, so I chopped some parsley and I'm just gonna put that on there. And you can see it makes it a complete, nice, pretty plate. So I hope you guys enjoyed cooking along with me again, and we're hoping to have a new recipe up on here soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like learning healthy new dishes for your family. We love having you on this journey with us.